welcome back to This Was Tarot. My name's Corey. So I've had a really long day, just getting a lot of stuff done. So rather than, I did have a request for a reading earlier today about energetic blocks, and that's going to be the reading that I do first thing tomorrow morning. But this evening, because I've had a really long day and I'm kind of already like a little bit exhausted, I had to go to the grocery store, and all in past no, you're surrounded by all those people, it just kind of drains you, and then all the stimulation is just very draining, and but I had to show up. So plus I got this new little stand, like little with the light and yeah, anyways. So I want to do something a little bit lighter, so we're just going to get positive messages from your ancestors. That's what I decided to do. Let me just see what happens if I do this like that. Sorry, I'm still just kind of playing with it. I don't know, now I'm blind, so I can't tell if it looks better or not. Oh goodness. Anyways, okay, so let's pick 3 cards. Positive messages from your ancestors.
Mom, can you give me a paper?
What?
I want to take this for Christmas. Hey, there's takes no bears till Christmas. And we wake up one day, and that means 5, right?
Bubby, there's quite a few days until Christmas. After I'm done with this, we can sit down and we can figure it out.
Mom.
What?
But when it's Christmas, I will have a table for Christmas.
3 cards, please. For you want a skateboard?
Yeah, for Christmas.
Right on. Okay. We could do that.
Remember, I had a tutor for Easter. From Easter. A tutor from Easter.
I didn't like the way that felt. Sorry. Yeah, I do remember the scooter from Easter Buddy. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. This is my crazy life. Two more cards, please. I drew 3, but it felt like it was my energy, and so, we're doing messages for you guys. I should probably not wear my glasses, so that way there's not such a glare, or I don't know how to fix that. It's pretty bright. Any suggestions, let me know. I'm not. What are we doing? 3 cards? Can I have 2 cards, please? Are we just supposed to chat right now? I'm cool with chatting. Yeah, it was a pretty long day. I got a lot done. I really did. I feel like I got a lot done. Okay. So, positive messages from your ancestors. Okay? So, pile 1 is going to be the trust card. Pile 2 is going to be the mistakes card. Whoops. And pile 3 is going to be striving. Okay. Before I dive into the piles, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Seriously. So grateful from my head to my toes. Okay. So pile 1 is going to be... Alright. Pile 1. You chose the trust card. This is your pile. This is your pile 1. Okay, positive messages from the ancestors. Positive messages. Blah, 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 blah. I'm so tired. Positive messages from your ancestors. Positive messages from your ancestors. Positive messages from the ancestors for pile 1, the trust card. Let me just line these up here. It just makes me feel so much more organized. Positive messages from the ancestors for pile 1. Ooh, pile 1. Some of your ancestors, some of your bloodlines, some of your guides are ascended masters. You're very well protected here, pile 1. Positive messages from the ancestors for pile 1. Positive messages from the ancestors for pile 1. Okay.
Mom, can you help?
With what?
Look, there's a thing on here. And next them. Told us to connect them right here.
Just put that in there. Just like that. There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. So, pile 1, positive messages from your ancestors here. First of all, they are extremely proud of your ability to accept your past for what it is, pile 1, and not just like accepting your past, but like being grateful for all of the things that kind of went wrong. I just do not like the way that glare is on my glasses. It's just not very flattering. You know what I'm saying? We may have to roll with it though. Okay. Lord, what if we turn it? Oh, that is bright. I don't know, guys. So sorry. Oh! Oh! Ow! I burnt myself with my incense. It like ashed on me. Y'all. This is rather frustrating. I'm not even sure what to do. Besides wear my contacts. Oh, goodness. Pile 1. There's this sense of just being so present in the moment and trusting everything to happen just as it should. Like that whole thing, like, like usually I would like completely stop the video and start over, but I really don't feel like I should. I feel like that's kind of part of it. I feel like your ancestors are so proud of you for accepting what is, you know what I mean, and trusting the process and trusting, the fact that like you are on this journey and that You are headed somewhere, pile one. And you know that you've worked hard to get where you are. And sometimes your ego tries to tell you differently. Yeah, no, you're just in this vibe, this feeling of like, you know what? I really haven't had it super hard, but I haven't had it super easy either. And, you know, but I'm grateful for every single lesson that I've been through. I know exactly where I'm headed. Like, I know that I have a lot of passion for where I'm going. It's your ancestors are trying to bring you visions of your future here. Okay, so open yourself up to kind of view them, see them, potentially in your dreams. Ultimately, I feel like in your dreams. Um, yeah, yeah. So that's they're super stinking proud of you. You know, you're standing tall in your truth. You're not, you know, you're not letting anyone dim your light or, you know, sway you one way or another, or, you know what I'm saying? You're very balanced, and you know you have created this reality. Basically, you know, a couple years ago, you envisioned where you are now. And now you're envisioning where you are going to be relevantly quickly because energy is shifting and you have raised your vibration to only resonating with like love and peace and tranquility and just yeah, you're literally, you've been working on your discipline, pile one. So your ancestors, positive messages from them are like, congratulations on how far you've come, where you're going, and we're super proud of you for really diving in and really trusting us. You know, understanding, seeing, you know, we're trying to show you that you manifested this current reality, and, you know, so what you're envisioning now is really coming to fruition here. You're really just learning to completely trust the process, to completely surrender, and you know, you're free. Like you are free. When you can completely sit in the energy of peace and love and trust and gratitude, pile one. I mean, that's mental freedom, spiritual freedom, financial freedom. Because God, the Hierophant. Not only have you committed to this journey and self-growth and healing and whatnot, you know, this also reminds me of, this could be, you know, like your ancestors and whatnot. Yeah, no. You're totally protected. You're totally guided. So pile one, if you were feeling just like the slightest bit of doubt, you can just brush that to the side. Although I feel like this whole reading was about how you have zero doubt. And your ancestors have got your back. God's got your back. And you're totally good. You're totally chill right now. I mean, that's how I feel. Like I just feel very relaxed and at peace. Like I'm not in a hurry to get this reading done. I'm not in any rush. We're just hanging out. I feel like you're here with me, pile one. I feel like you're in the room. And we're just chatting. Like, you're not going anywhere. Like, that's what it feels like. Yeah, super tapped in, super connected, just totally in the very present moment, totally balanced. Yeah, pile one, your ancestors are so proud of you. So, and that's why. So, positive messages from your ancestors, pile one, that has been your reading. I hate to end it here because it's like this energy is phenomenal, but we must move on to pile two. Thank you again so much for being here, pile one, for all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the donations. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. And we'll see you next time. Okay. Pile two. If you chose the mistakes card, this is going to be your reading, positive messages from your ancestors. Some of you have been extremely hard on yourself here, okay? And your ancestors are wanting you to know that, you know, this journey, this growth, this ascension journey, while it's important that we're always growing and, you know, ascending and doing and being disciplined and doing, you know, the best that we can, we need to remember that, you know, at least for me in my instance, you know, in my case, that like, you know, my God, the creator, he does not judge, right? He is very patient and very kind and very understanding. And, you know, honestly, he's seen it all. And so your ancestors want you to know, like, you have put in a lot of healing work, pile two. You've already put in so much healing work and you've done a lot of growth. And so recently I do feel like you've been really hard on yourself, and so, you know, pile two, I feel like it's really just time to celebrate and enjoy, you know, what is happening in your life right now. You know what I mean? Those just wanted to flop right out. And look, we have celebrate at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's time to enjoy life, okay? The things that you know, that are no longer, things will just fall off when they no longer serve you, if that makes any sense. They will just no longer be, you know, relevant or resonate for you once you are past that vibration. Now, some things, yes, you do need to work on just letting go of yourself, you know what I'm saying? But we don't need to necessarily be so hard on ourselves. We are not perfect, and we're not we do make mistakes. Again, this does mean, you know, that we need to stay disciplined and we need to make, you know, I'm not saying like, you get what I mean, okay? I just feel like pile two, you're just a little bit too hard on yourself. Like you feel like you could do better, or you know what I'm saying? But in all reality, pile two, your ancestors want you to know that you're actually pretty balanced. Compared to most humans, I just heard, you're very balanced. So, good job at being the alien in town, pile two. The one that can do it all. Yeah, you're aware of all the tasks, you're aware of what needs to be done, but you're also aware, like, you have this, your perception is so broad and so, like, it's like your perception of life and what should be expected of a human and what society has put on us and all of that is so much higher than, you know, the normal 3D human here, okay? But somehow you still, you know, whereas you no longer judge other humans because of society and all of that, you still are kind of putting this pressure on yourself. right? Like you're not holding yourself to the same standards. You're holding yourself, you know, of course we always want to hold ourselves to higher standards than those around us, right? Because for obvious reasons here. But what I mean is you're hard on yourself. Right? You're slowly kind of breaking away, kind of peeling out all these masks, and it feels like pile 2, you finally found your true core self, right? Like that final mask came off, and you know, sometimes things that we would consider of a lower vibration, or others, you know, they consider it a lower vibration, or it doesn't necessarily serve them anymore. We can use those, you know, everyone's path is different, everyone's journey is different, and just because somebody else doesn't resonate with something anymore doesn't mean that the whole spiritual community cannot resonate with whatever it is, right? We all honor the light and the dark, and you know, the higher vibrations and the lower vibrations, and we use those lower vibrations, we pull them out of a hat when we need to, but ultimately I feel like, you know what I mean, like you need to quit looking at others and comparing your journey to theirs, pile 2, because your journey is actually like super phenomenal. And if you're busy watching others, you're gonna miss yours. That was for somebody specific here, okay? Because that kind of went off on a tangent. But pile 2, yeah, your ancestors, you know, you're very aware of them. Pile 2 also, 100%. And I feel like, you know, that's another reason why you may be hard on yourself, but ultimately, pile 2, what I feel like is your ancestors want you to know that they love you. They love you very much, and you are very balanced, and you are very connected with them. And, you know, if you're uncertain about, you know, times of getting messages, or, you know what I'm saying, like, just know that you're not wrong, okay? You are very connected to them. This is part of your identity, is being connected to them. So, you know, it's beautiful, pile 2. It truly is. Oh my goodness. Shut your mouth. Okay. These 2 came out in pile 1, freedom and balance. Yeah, like, again with the balance card, like it's right there. Yeah, pile 2. You may want to watch pile 1. Maybe. If you feel called to. So we're going to shuffle these up. And we're going to see what happens. Okay? If they come out again, then they come out again. Okay. We have abundance at the bottom of the deck here. Okay? So, some of your ancestors, I'm hearing, they want you to know, if you have been just like waiting, it just feels like this, like, when, like, I've done all this growth, and yes, my life is better than it was 2 years ago, but I'm still like, I'm so ready for the next level up. Like, when is that happening? It's coming for you, okay? It's coming because you have successfully, you know, lived through adversity, okay? You like a challenge, right? You're the type of person that likes a challenge. You prefer not to have a challenge, but sometimes you like a good challenge. It challenges you. You don't like to grow complacent, pile 2, and I feel like maybe you feel like you're growing complacent, and your ancestors want you to know that, here pretty soon, you're no longer going to be complacent, okay? Your level up, the level up that you've been waiting on here, pile 2, it's approaching very quickly, okay? But again, yeah, I'm just totally drawn to this love card. Like, they just love you so much, and they feel like right now that is the most important thing for you to know and to hear right now, is that you are just so deeply loved and admired, and they are cheering you on, okay? They really are. Your life may not look super big here in the 3D right now, pile 2, but you're super important in the spiritual world, whether you realize it or not. And that will manifest in the 3D. I don't know why that may be important to somebody. I'm not sure. It's like you feel like you still have so much to give, but you just don't have the opportunities to give it. Like you feel like you've taken all the opportunities that you can take, but nothing, you feel like nothing really comes completely to fruition here. That's changing for you, pile 2, okay? So just understand it's all in divine timing, okay? And this balance that you're now in was extremely necessary, and now it's time to celebrate. Now it's time, okay? Yep. So those are your positive messages from your ancestors, pile 2. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here, for all of the likes, shares, subscribes, donations, bookings, all of that. And we'll see you next time. Okay, pile 3, the striving card. If you chose a striving card, these are your messages from your ancestors. So either we went over to England or we went down under. I'm not really sure which one. It's rather interesting. Sometimes that voice just kind of pops in on me. You let me know. Sarah, are you in this pile? Are you, Sarah? I don't mean to call you out. Alright, positive messages from the ancestors for pile 3, please. Look, and now I'm back. So weird how that happens. Positive messages from the ancestors for pile 3, please. I'm just switching out the energy here from pile 2, guys. Let me take a drink of water here really quick. Some of you guys need to like potentially drink more water, but also some of you guys need to just like feel like you're constantly doing things for others, and you need to take a minute. You know, if you need to eat, take a lunch break. If you need to get something to drink, go get something to drink. If you need to use the restroom, use the restroom. Like, I feel like you guys are just literally putting yourselves very, 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 very last on the totem pole of your priorities, of list of things that you need to do and get done. And it's super important that you are filling your own cup too, pile 3, because you cannot fill anyone else's. You can't pour from an empty cup. So we need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. That was for somebody in specific. A couple people probably, your ancestors are just wanting to remind you, like, it's like, we see your grind, we're super proud of you, but don't forget about you and taking care of yourself. Some of you, they want to remind you to take care of your mind here with meditation. Some of you, your ancestors are wanting to tell you that, they are connecting with you through your meditation. If you are meditating, and you feel like you're not sure if you're really connecting with them. You are. You absolutely are. With the meditation and the receive card here, yes, you are. They're confirming that for you here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And they're sending you love, sending you lots of love and healing messages, guidance. Yeah. Just kind of teaching you duality. I feel like your ancestors are super proud of how you managed to live in the 5D, like live by the 5D perceptions in the 3D, if that makes any sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have a very balanced spiritual and matrix life. Oh, they didn't explain that very well. Yeah, some of them, some of you, your ancestors want you to know that they're super proud of, if you guys have recently, this purification card's come up for a lot for us recently. If you guys, have recently just kind of cut off, some, stop putting things in your body, and not just like eating or like using, but like also listening to or watching, just making sure that you're really feeding your soul with all things that are beneficial, you know what I'm saying, that are not going to lower your vibration or put you in a lower vibration. Like, that's not the goal at all, ever. So if you can avoid eating things or using things or watching things or listening to things or just being around certain people, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like pile 3 probably has been spending, aside from striving and working, some of you guys might be working from home, creating something from home. But I feel like you guys have spent a lot of time on your own here recently, and it's kind of just worked out in your favor here, just kind of really going back to your own energy here. So yeah, positive messages from your ancestors, pile 3. I just heard the word discipline. They're proud of the discipline. They're proud of the sacrifices. Definitely proud of the sacrifices. They're proud of the hustle, and they're proud of the hard work. You just need to spend a little bit more. Yeah, look, we have the health card here. So some of you, you know what I mean, this is them encouraging to work a little bit more on your health, mental, physical, also healthy relationships. Your ancestors also want you to know that healthy relationships are coming in for you. Okay, you're out of this time of toxic relationships, and so there's definitely some healthy relationships coming in here for you. Somebody tried to, this is a side note, somebody tried to blame you for something here, pile 3. There's been your ancestors have your back. There's been some sort of judgment here that is in your favor. Like, yeah, I don't feel as though that you're guilty or that you did anything wrong here. Somebody tried to blame you. Somebody tried to, maybe there was gossip about you. Maybe there something of that sort. Anyways, just know that I feel like you intuitively know about this, though. Maybe at the workplace, maybe within a group of friends, something along those lines here. But Yeah, there's been a judgment. It's been in your favor. You know, the truth was revealed pretty much here. So yeah, that's your ancestors coming through, positive messages from them, letting you know, like, they have your back. They watched the whole thing. They heard things that you didn't hear, and they took care of it. Okay. Also, positive messages from your ancestors here, that your creativity, the more that you kind of honor your body, take care of your body, watch what, you know, purify what you put in your body, the more that you connect to your creative mind. And so, you know, your ancestors want you to know to expect more creative hits, more creative inspiration, you know, also more time to use your imagination. That is also coming in here for you, pile 3. It's a very chill message. I'm sorry that I'm not all hyped up. I'm really tired though. I was hoping that doing these type of messages, like the positive, it would, like, you know, raise my vibe a little bit. Not that my vibe is low, but, like, you know, raise my energy, I guess, a little bit to be a little bit more pumped for you. But maybe these messages were meant to just be chill and calm and, you know, quiet and laid back and just, you know, so pile 3, I don't know about you, but I'm, like, really weird about pins. And I like pins. I like certain kinds of pins, and I got these really cool pins today in pretty colors. Because I like to write, and, you know, so then I thought it was a really good idea, and each color I wrote down, you know, this color is, and I resonate with this color because it reminds me of, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you see a color, like, I feel like there's, like, a flood of things that you love that, like, make you think of that color, or that color makes you think of. And so I just thought about writing it down on paper and, you know, practicing with my new poems, just a quick opportunity to use them. Pile 3, there's a reason that I, like, went through all that with you. Like, it's like you need to just, like, you know, everything is going to get done when exactly on time. Okay, you're going through a purification here right now. You are being extremely guided. Like, you know, work a little bit more on making sure that you take care of you, and you know, staying present in the moment. Some of you have children, maybe spend a little more time with your children here. But you're just in this energy of just, you know, the King of Cups has a lot of love, you know what I'm saying? So, let's get one more on that. Okay. Yeah, so because you guys are working really hard, you're, like, in your masculine energy, right? But what you're working on is something that you really truly love, right? Something that you're working hard for. And you're kind of starting to learn, Page of Wands here, how good you are at it, right? Like, just like with anything new that you start, pile 3, I feel like you're probably pretty good at anything that you do. But yeah, it's just like you're, like, learning all the tweaks and the twerks and how to do it and the way it works, and you know what I'm saying, like, however that works for you. Or, you know, like, man, I am really good at writing, or man, I am really good at drawing hands, or man, I am really good at, you know, reading tarot, or man, I am really tapped in, or you know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, just a lot of different things, random things. Man, I am really good at basketball. Man, I am really good at, you know, painting rainbows. Just, you never know. Like, each one of you is going to be different, whatever it is, you know, that you've been working so freaking hard on here. Okay, you're learning. Man, I am really good at it, and I do really love it. So, positive messages from your ancestors, pile 3, is you're on the right track, but just maybe spend just a little bit more time taking care of you. Okay, we want to make sure that your cup is full. Okay. But other than that, I mean, they want to confirm that you are really communicating with them, and you know, they're really stinking proud of you for all of the sacrifices that you've made, and how you managed to you know, live with the 5D perception and this 3D matrix. And you know, there's a lot there, pile 3. There's a lot there, but very positive messages here. So that is what I have for you. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. All the likes, shares, subscribes, donations, bookings, everything. It's so wonderful. I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful. And we'll see you next time.